In this episode, what song is 10 out of 10, yet hardly anyone has heard of it? Click the link in the description for some hot headphones to use with the new music you will learn from this video. Juturna commented, Porter Robinson, Goodbye to a World. This is the song I show to people when they say electronic music is just pushing buttons. This song in particular reminds me of a little robot dying, and if you listen until the end, it's like you're hearing its last breath. It's unreal. The whole album has very Minecraft, video game feel to it, and it's very good in my opinion. 10 out of 10. Mattia commented, Sad Machine is my absolute song ever. Tree Hat Shrimp commented, All Do You One Better, Shelter, by Porter Robinson and made on edit. I didn't know the video on YouTube exploded that high. It's been a while since I last checked it out. Unashamed_desire commented, The Civil Wars is a male-female duo that only put out 2 incredible albums before they broke up. They are phenomenal songwriters and their music, Americana, folk, indie, will always live on my top 10. It guts me that I never got to see them live. They both now have solo careers, and Joy Williams's first post-breakup album, Venus, is excellent. Pumpkinpuns replied, Didn't they do a track for the Hunger Games trilogy? Merganator replied, Yeah, with Taylor Swift. It's called Safe and Sound. Salty Skittlewhittle commented, Anything by Gregory Alan Isakov. His music is really calming and always makes me feel safe. Hostamon commented, Twilight, Elo Time album. Clown Question Broseph replied, That entire album is just phenomenal. To anyone who hasn't listened to it, listen to it start to finish in order. I specify this because I personally have a habit of shuffling by default, in one sitting. Nanachito commented, Ghostride by Crumb. Grixie commented, It's called Freefall by Rainbow Kitten. Surprise. Deeeeeeiy commented, Wake up, Eden loved the lyrics. League Godderino replied, Meeting someone else who listens to Eden is kind of like a secret handshake. His music has a way of really resonating with you. Great music along with amazing vocals. Check him out guys, you won't regret it. Sir Merrick commented, Anesthetize Porcupine Tree. Odasonic replied, Fear of a Blank Planet is an easy top 10 best album for me. I bought it at a bass store in Iraq after someone said, well if you like Tool, you'll probably like Porcupine Tree. That entire album is a nostalgic trip for me now, because I listened to it all the time that year. It's some of the best prog rock I've ever listened to. Sir Cell commented, Ghosting, Mother Beller Dyack replied, I'll go to bat for this one. Mother is so worthy of being on this list. National Soup commented, Thank you Scientist, Mr. Invisible. Pretty much this entire band. This is their most popular song. Their sound is really hard to describe. It's part rock, part jazz, part prog. Have seen them live twice and they're as good if not better than in the studio. Arimid_9000 commented, Touch Tone Telephone, Lemon Demon and Starlight Brigade, TWRP, both very underrated artists with super unique styles. The one song everyone knows Lemon Demon for is Ultimate Showdown, but most people haven't heard his other stuff. Meme__creep replied, Everything Neil Cicierega touches is gold. Ray412 commented, Silver Lining by Mount Joy. Slapshot_Cavalier commented, Whisper, The Deer Hunter. Hey Mr. DJ replied, I love The Deer Hunter so much, super underrated. I listen to The Color Spectrum at least once every 2 days for close to a month and a half. Big fan of Look Away, but there's Wolves and Mr. Malum. Brandon Epix81 commented, The Pit, Sex Hair, or 5,000 Candles in the Wind. Mouse Rat Forever. Huge Big Bang commented, and Plague Flowers. The Kaleidoscope by Nea Obliviscaris has an insanely good violin in the intro and interspersed throughout it. Just a good song all around. Tizvana18 commented, Heavyweight by Infected Mushroom, favorite song of theirs. I still listen to it all the time. Dracul is good too. Tiga4Life22 commented, 1612 by Wolfpack. Their bassist is amazing. Kylik00 per replied, Joe Dart is the man, love Dean Town and the video for it is great too. Also, it gets funkier, but every time it gets funkier, great stuff. JJ_the_awesome01 commented, Stuck on the Puzzle, Alex Turner. Yes, the Arctic Monkeys frontman, Taste the Vapor replied, Submarine is a pretty good movie too if you haven't checked it out. Turner does the soundtrack for the film. It's also directed by Richard Ayoade if you need another reason. Radiohead Fan 2001 commented, Headless Horseman, the microphones I am a scientist, guided by voice seal believe in anything, Wolf Parade. Kerr Boney commented, King Park by La Dispute, tired cynical broken replied, the screaming of, can I still get into heaven if I kill myself, almost breaks me every time. Steps Ascended 22 replied, it's especially powerful hearing a room full of people shout it during a show. I seen them open for thrice 2 nights in a row and 1 night for Circa Survive. Every night had people in tears during their set. Lovecraft 42 commented, no children, the Mountain Goats. The whole album, and most of their work, grabs at very specific emotions but holds them very well. There's at least a dozen other singles I'd rather suggest, but this is the first one I heard and I hope you give them a chance. Lincoln 2316 commented, Blind Guardians, Nightfall from their album Nightfall in Middle-earth. Mongo Mike commented, Pachuca Sunrise, minus the bear my only swerving, L1011 Aqueous Transmission, Incubus the Light, Black Mill Your Hand in Mine, Explosions in the Sky. Itaknozil commented, the stable song, Gregory Alan Isakov. Cottonballer commented, To Build a Home, Cinematic Orchestra. Y Jerry Y commented, Joni, the front bottom Stommies Party, Peach Pit. Neat Noise PLZ commented, the old ones are with us, Wolves in the Throne Room, technically black metal but not very metal with the vocals at all, very melodic and folk inspired, relaxing and druidic. I am certain many people that can't stand metal would like this song a lot if they listened to it with an open mind. Color of Pain commented, Take My Head, Turnover. Som Balam commented, Jeffrey Epstein killed himself, U.S. Justice System. For His Glory 85 commented, Opeth, to bid you farewell. Superpickle 456 commented, most every song by Jeff Buckley. In the United States at least is he unknown, for the most part, every song of his is a treasure. Latka Gravas replied, if anyone needs one largely unheard Jeff Buckley song recommendation, as opposed to recommending his entire catalog, it's Forget Her. It was a song that Jeff refused to release because it was too personal and painful. Sometime after his death a deluxe reissue of his only completed studio album Grace included it as a bonus track. It is his best song, and he had a lot of great ones. Mechanicos commented, no one I know listens to Celldweller, but I'm particularly fond of Against the Tide. My interpretation of this is a son who gets his father killed. Ghost, Dance Macabre. I haven't found a Ghost fan in the wild, IRL, yet, but I know they're out there. This song is preceded by Miasma, which is my favorite song on the album. .10 Years, Phantoms, seriously underrated, they're my favorite band, and you can't make me choose between Blue Stolly and Celldweller. Whence to D. Jax commented, Philosophy by Ben Folds, One Angry Dwarf and 200 Solemn Faces, also by Ben Folds. Most people have only heard of Brick, and maybe Rockin' the Suburbs. Limebomb commented, The Call of the Mountains, Aluviti God her voice just pumps me up. Malart6 commented, a lot of stuff by the Tragically Hip. New Orleans is sinking, ahead by a century, Bob Cajun, Wheat Kings, and Nautical Disaster, to name a few. Many Canadians can relate, because a lot of the Hips' work appealed to our culture, but the band didn't really become popular in any other countries during its lifetime, other than in some of the northern states of the US. Dat Weirdo 04 commented, Telescope by Cage the Elephant. Shanster 925 commented, Octavarium by Dream Theater, it's 24 minutes long and flows so well. Has an amazing instrumental section, great climax and ends with one of the best guitar solos ever. Wolfgang Cloud commented, Wait So Long by Trampled by Turtles. None of their other stuff sounds like this. I wish I could find more songs like this though. It is probably my favorite song ever since I have heard it. Edgar commented, here are a few I love. France, The Libertines. This was a hidden track on the album, but it's such a pretty sounding song that most people have never heard. Hurricane, former members of Alphonsine. This band was part of the early 2000s punk scene and I never hear them talked about, but they were fucking great. This and The Heckler are two of my favorite songs by them. Don't Touch My Bikini, The Halo Benders. This band was a collaboration between Calvin Johnson, Beat Happening, and Doug March, Built to Spill, and the album this was featured on was so great. The clash of their two voices and styles is a really interesting combination. Preamp, The Microphones. This is an interesting take on a love song for a really weird concept album. For Marcus, The Plot to Blow Up the Eiffel Tower. This is a really cool jazz punk band from the early 2000s and this song is just so awesome. Sam Hall, Johnny Cash. I know Cash is very popular and his music is well known, but I don't think many people know this song and it's one of my favorites. It inspired one of my favorite stories that I have written and it holds a special place in my heart. Old Age, Nirvana. Again, I know this is a well-known artist, but I don't think that many people are familiar with this song, which is one of my favorites of theirs. The Lord of the Lobsters, Learning to Live, Dream Theater. I'm a huge fan of that song, but not many people speak about it, not even fans of the band. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.